Right? So there is differences in the brain capacity. Okay, so whether it is brain, we say memory, brain, intelligence, intellect, consciousness, there is difference in all of us. Now, so what yoga, and especially Kundalini yoga, does is a systemized process, systematic process of getting more energy into your brain so that certain cells out there lights up. And when it lights up, okay, you start seeing something better. So it is like you are lighting up something there and you are able to see more clearly. Right? As if you are in dark and there is some light that is coming. So when that light comes in, you are slowly transforming yourself. It's like a rebirth. The old person is being reborn because he is seeing something which is totally different. So the old person is slowly evolving. Right? So that process, so for some people it can be fast. Some people it can be very slow. Some people like me, we have to work very hard, but it is fun. Okay, the entire process is a lot of fun. Right? I wouldn't say it is hard, right? Because it is an enjoyable process, but it is a long process, systematic process, but it will take time. So anyway, what is a hurry? Right? Is somebody waiting for us saying that, oh, you have to be enlightened? Doesn't matter, right? So enjoy the process, and it is a systematic process. Now, there are so many things on internet. What is enlightened Kundalini? It is like this, it is like that. The best thing which I liked on the internet was, it is like 1,000 orgasms. I said, wow, okay, you can't handle one, handle 1,000, the fuse will blow off. Right? so let's not get into all of that. Okay, so let us look at practically, all of us, practically what we can realize when we practice yoga, and especially Kundalini yoga. What are the practical things? Okay, there are so many supernatural things you can read up on the internet. Supernatural things, right? I can sit here and read your mind, right? I can sit here and close my eyes and, send some thoughts into your brain. A lot of things are there. But for most of us to realize, let's look at practical things which is easier to realize. The other things, probably it can happen after, probably not even in this life. Okay, so let's not look at that. Let us look at what are the practical things which we can achieve in a systematic system where we are practicing. The first thing is increased awareness. Right? You are aware of a lot of things which you are not really aware of currently. So when you walk into a room, you can, we call it as vibes and all that. I get that vibe, I get this vibe, that guy's vibe is not good vibe, that's, bad vibe. You get this, it's there within all of us, right? We have something. But what happens is that, we are so engrossed in a lot of external factors that you forget this particular awareness. And with the practice of yoga, what happens is that this awareness becomes more and more fine-tuned. So you're fine-tuning this particular awareness. Now that is one part. Another part of awareness is awareness within you, about your body and your energy levels. right? For example, let's say you went out in the rain or went out in the cold or skiing or whatever, in the skido, right? And you feel that, okay, you're going to get a cold. You still haven't got the cold yet, but there is something inside you saying that, okay, there is a tendency that probably you'll get a cold. So that awareness, internal awareness, become more and more acute. So that even before you fall sick, you can do certain exercises, certain processes, so that that sickness is not manifested physically within you. Right? So that is internal awareness. So using that awareness, what happens is that you seldom have to take a medicine or seldom have to see a doctor. Seldom. Right? Because you immediately feel that energy change within you. Okay, you yourself will know there is a difference in energy within your body. And that energy can be manifested as some kind of disease. So you do something so that you can replenish that energy or balance out that energy. Okay, so that is one. The other thing is, when you talk about energy, right? If you are practicing yoga for some time, you know that you walk into a room, a lot of people might be having a lot of negative talks and that and this. I just came from a party, right? So they were talking about a lot of things. But the moment you are there, you can feel that energy shifting in the whole group. Right? You will feel this. Right? As you walk into the room, the energy of the room itself will change. Because you are bringing so much of positive energy. Right? You will feel that. All of you will feel that. These are all practical things you will feel. Another thing is enhanced communication. Right? So you are communicating. Communication is very important for all of us, whether it is work or at home. Right? Husband and wife communication. Right? So even at home, it is very important. Communication. The ability to convey, it need not be just talking. Okay. The ability to convey what you want to convey improves. Right? So that is also something all of you will realize. The other thing is confidence levels. Right? So who has been practicing yoga with us for the last 6-7 years, they already know this for a fact. Right? When they started yoga with us 6 years back, what was their confidence level? What is their confidence level now? Right? There's an exponential increase in the confidence level of each one of us. Another thing, magnetism, charisma, all of that. So it is connected with the energy levels also. Okay, but that charisma, right? So you become more and more attractive to other people. Asta is looking at me very carefully, she's thinking, okay, now I'm going to practice yoga and, a lot of people are going to be okay. So it is a fact that when you are into yoga, meditation and all that, you might not be very handsome or very pretty, but you will look attractive to other people. It is quite natural. And you will find that soon. Okay, if you are not, Rachel, if you are not found it yet, I'm sure it is going to happen, right? Right? So that is also happening. The other thing is about sexual energy. Okay, so sexual energy also improves. That doesn't mean that you should indulge in sex. Okay, but you have more energy. Okay, I'm not elaborating on that, but that is one. And of course you have, when you talk about spiritual journey, okay, it is definitely accelerating your spiritual journey. Okay, you realize that there is something beyond you, your ego, right? You realize that you're connected with a lot of everything around you, right? When you realize that you're connected with a lot of or everything around you, you think about benefit of everything, not just yourself. You as a person is secondary. Okay, you think about benefit of everybody around you. Okay, so your spiritual progress is also accelerated. And then you have small things like, better control of emotions. You don't get angry too fast. You don't get sad too fast. Right? So you have better control over the emotions. So your mind is not going like tune. Mind will go little bit. It's okay. Right? So that instead of going like this, it will go. Right? So that is also there. Then I talked about diseases, immunity. Your immunity improves. Okay, you seldom get sick. All of that is there. Stress levels, especially with all this corona thing happening, everybody has got lots of stress, whether it is work stress, home stress, sitting at home stress, right? People are sitting at home all the time. So naturally people are going crazy, right? Literally people call and tell me, we are sitting at home and we are going nuts. We have to go out. Right? We somehow have to go out. Right? A lot of stress around. So that also reduces. So these are all some of the practical aspects. Right? The supernatural aspects which Patanjali talks about and all that. Oh, okay, maybe it will happen. Maybe it will not happen. It's okay. Right? Garima, Mahima, Lehima or whatever, right? Increase in weight, decrease in weight, flying in the air, increase in size, decrease in size, or a lot of special things are mentioned in Patanjali's Yoga Sutras as siddhis. Maybe it will happen, maybe it will not happen. It's okay, right? But these practical things I am guaranteeing that will happen, right? This I can guarantee. If you are regular with your yoga practice, in the next few years, that time limit I cannot give you, right? The time limit depends on person to person. But all these things are going to happen. You can make a note of it today. Right? And after 10 years or maybe even 1 year of yoga practice, proper meditation and all that, you yourself look into this. Tick 1, tick 2, tick 3. How many ticks you have got? I guarantee you will have a few ticks. Okay, that is sure. But whether your Kundalini is awakened, boom, no guarantee. It may happen, it may not happen, and to tell you the truth, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. So any questions?